across west central Ohio. And before the 6 o'clock newscast, I received this picture of Emily Arnett and her daughter in Continental freezing or boiling ramen first, putting it in a bowl, and then putting a fork in the ramen and then going outside with it. And the ramen froze outside, and her daughter is holding the bowl up completely by the frozen ramen on her fork. Absolutely incredible picture. Thank you so much for sending that picture in. And it was bitterly cold this morning with very low wind chills. Looking at observed minimum wind chills this morning in Lima, we dipped down to minus 26-degree wind chill. Ottawa, Kenton, and Bellefontaine 24 below. Findlay, Defiance 23 below, and New Knoxville felt like 22 below zero, so incredibly cold weather across west central Ohio. Now, we do have another wind chill advisory in effect now through noon Monday for the entire viewing area. And once again, the concern is for wind chills between negative 15 to possibly negative 25 once again. So if you're heading out later tonight, please make sure you bundle up, as frostbite and hypothermia are still a concern. And as we look at current temperatures and wind chills right now, they're already pretty cold, sitting right now at 3 in Lima, feeling like 16 below zero. 2 degrees in Van Wert, feeling like 16 below as well. Napoleon, you're down to 1 degree, feeling like 17 below, so extremely cold across the area. Looking at today's almanac now, we hit 20 for the high today. That was exactly at midnight, but ever since then, we've been on a downfall in temperatures, and we did actually fall below zero at the airport, -1. That is the first time we've fallen below zero, the air temperature in Lima, since 2022. A trace of liquid equivalent precipitation fell today. That fell in the form of snow. 4/10 of an inch of new snowfall fell after midnight, so now our season-to-date snowfall in Lima sits at right around 2.5 inches. But as we look at satellite and radar, we do not have any active snow falling, just lots of clouds hanging across the area, but it's still a breezy out there as well, contributing to those wind chills, and those breezes will continue throughout the night tonight. As we go through overnight hours, while winds are certainly not as strong, sustained winds of certainly 7 to 15 miles per hour, maybe even gusting 20 to 25 miles per hour at times. And so what that's going to do is really knock those wind chills down again. So looking at low temperatures tonight, I am calling for a low of -1 in Lima, feeling like 20 below, 2 below for the air temperature in Van Wert. Defiance and Napoleon forecasting low temperatures tomorrow morning of 4 below, possibly feeling like 22 below zero. As we go into Monday afternoon for highs, we may barely hit the double digits in Lima with a high of 10, feeling like 6 below, but still across our north and west, possibly single-digit highs once again, with wind chills maybe down in the lower negative teens as well. So as we look at Skycast, part of the forecast for any precipitation, clouds will remain pretty prevalent over the next 24 hours or so. As we go into our Monday night, there's a weak disturbance I'll work through, might drop a little bit of light snow. Keep in mind, with a very cold air mass, this snow will be efficient if it were to deposit a little bit of light snowfall. Doesn't look overly heavy. We'll be quiet for most of Tuesday into Wednesday, but then on Thursday, our next chance of snow looks to arrive, and then that chance of snow looks to linger into our Friday. Exactly how long it lingers still in question. Maybe even some lake effect coming off Lake Michigan as well. In terms of snowfall for the Monday night through Tuesday morning system, nothing too terribly heavy, a coating to a few tenths of an inch of accumulation. But remember, with the ground temperature so cold, anything that falls will definitely stick on roadways. Looking at that 7-day forecast, it is still cold all across the board. High temperature of 10 for Tuesday, falling back down to 3 Wednesday morning. We have a little bit of a quote-unquote warm-up Wednesday and Thursday, but chances of snow are possible Thursday and Friday. Then yet again, another Arctic blast next weekend, down to 1 degree by next Sunday morning. Casey.